back to Defi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. If you like the mission, you resonate with the vision, and you find this content useful, please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back to Defi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. So, real quick reminder that we got the subscriber contest going on. So when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be dropping a community post and then giving away probably a 5 drip airdrop. And then also we got the like and comment contest going on for the next 3 weeks. So all you got to do for that one is comment and like. Tell me what number like you were in the comments, and then 3 from each week will be selected, and then all 9 will be put into a random draw, and then 1 person will be awarded the airdrop. Maybe I'll ask the community if you want all 9 to win and you split the airdrop, or if you want just 1. You know, we'll see. Want to do stuff that the community actually wants. All right, so this video, getting right into it, is because of a shout out to Robert Sarks. Basically, he said in one of these other posts that he as well as other people don't get enough information because the YouTubers don't put themselves in the position of the subs. Meaning, as YouTubers, we often forget that you guys, not all of you, but many of you are coming as beginners, and you don't know where to get started. You don't have the basics, and then we as YouTubers are just talking to you as if you've been with us on this journey the whole time, and as if you've covered the hundreds and hundreds of hours of content that we have. And it's a big miss on our part, so all I can do is apologize. And because of that, it made me look and reflect, and I'm like, you know what, he's right. And I'm doing exactly what Robert Sarks asked. So I'm going to be doing a weekly video. So every Wednesday, starting this Wednesday, will be a video that will cover the Forex Shark projects. This first video is going to be an overview of all the projects, and you see this timeline. So I want to first cover the overview, and then I'm going to dive into each one and give you the pros and cons. Not going to tell you how to purchase it. I think there's enough of those videos out there, but I'm just going to give you the pros and cons of the project itself. Then at the end of all of the pros and cons of each video, I can also do a compare and contrast or something like that. So by that time, I should have some feedback from you guys of what you think about it, what you like, don't like. So every Wednesday will be the overview, deep dive into each of the Forex projects. Then every Friday, I'm still doing the Friday Forex Fun Facts, because I think together with those 2 things, it should help you understand what you're getting yourself into. Remember, you're betting on the development and Forex's vision and ability to execute on smart contracts, not some of his other character flaws. Like, we all have different character flaws, right? So it helps. This content, I feel, helps make that informed decision that evaluates the data and not the emotion. All right, so let's dive in. I'm going to try to keep this quick. There's a lot to go over. So let's start first in the beginner's guide to getting started with the Forex Shark ecosystem. All right, so Forex, he's a pseudonymous dev, male, mid-30s, got into Bitcoin around 2011, 2012, created his own trading program for Forex, became a multimillionaire, started working for himself since the age of 19, and has advised large development teams and handled their pre-sales and raised tens of millions of dollars prior to him getting into the crypto space, right? So he launched his Discord in 2019, and that's kind of where his journey, tracking journey begins for me, but I've heard the other stuff on the AMAs. All right, so in November 2020, he launches the REAP token. So REAP was a fork of the Reflection token that was on Reflect Finance. So Reflect Finance was one of the first, if not the first, ETH coin or token, that allowed you to get rewards based on the transaction volume on Ethereum. And he forked that and made the first deflationary one. So instead of a new REAP being minted, it was deflationary. So it was actually being burned. And it launched at around $3 and it hit an all-time high of $200. That was November 2020. Then in February of 2021, basically the gas fees get too expensive to keep maintaining REAP, and there's not a lot of people making buy and sell transactions. So he forks it over to Binance. So it's the exact same thing, forked over to Binance. He told early adopters that were going to purchase this, that he was going to be creating another project, which we'll get into, you already know, and that early adopters of this token would be able to use it in the up and coming one. And prior to this announcement, I don't think the REAP DAO was created yet. So somewhere in the beginning of the first quarter of 2021, the REAP DAO was created, and the REAP DAO allowed people to put in capital towards the up and coming projects, which the first big project was Drip. So Forex in 2021, prior to this, had reached out to Bank Teller and wanted to help support Bank Teller's Flow project, a bankroll Flow project on the Tron network. The collaboration failed, so he said, screw it, I'll do it myself. He told anyone that was holding 300 or more REAP tokens, they were part of this DAO, and they could invest in this and create the first set of liquidity. You can look out on YouTube and find that was like Stunner Breezy, Thomas G Crypto Thomas G, Thomas whatever, and Ray, and there was like two other ones. There's like 5, teams that he reached out to create this initial part of Drip. And Drip, you should already know, but here's the stats: pays out 1% daily, up to a max of 365%, 100,000 max claimable tokens. The pre-sale, like I said, went to the REAP DAO members, and he told anyone that also had now BREAP that it would have utility in there. So they already knew about this because it launched in April 2021. But this was his way of ensuring these other 2 tokens had utility going forward. So he integrated them together. The reservoir was also launched at the exact same time. The whole purpose of the reservoir was to add stability to Drip. Drip was paired when it launched with BNB. BNB is the native asset on the Binance Smart Chain used for gas, but therefore it's also volatile. It's traded, so it goes up and down, which is great for the Drip price and also bad for the Drip price. So he created this to support it, and it is one of the first, I think it's the first, he's very big on making the first, so Forex wants to leave a name for himself. The first liquidity pool that offers like variable rewards in regards to the longevity that you are in the pool. So most pools, when you pair it, you're only paid out based on the percentage of the pool you own. This one, it's actually more beneficial for you to be in it for a longer period of time, and it doesn't have as much weight of the liquidity that you own. So if you own 1%, but you've been in it for over a year, you can make more rewards than somebody that owns 50% and been in it for just 1 month. So the payout, did the math, it's in another video, 100 to 700% APR. Then in June, he teamed up with B-Farm. So B-Farm was a yield farming protocol on Binance. Partnership created staking opportunities for the B-Farm for the following LP pairs: Drip B, Drip BUSD, Drip BNB. The staking reward was the B native token of the farm. And before the partnership, the only liquidity Drip had was on the native DEX. With this partnership, it was able to create liquidity in these pairs, and then this was the precursor to getting in approximately, I think it was 14 million into 1 million or so, 1.5 million into PancakeSwap or something like that. $400,000. I got it somewhere else, but it doesn't matter. This whole purpose was to get a farming protocol. And he reached out to other ones in between June and December because something happened with B, and then the casino was somewhere in here as well. But all these fell apart, and then eventually he decides to start telling people he's going to build his own farm. And the Drip Liberation contract becomes kind of the start of that. So the Liberation contract is just a smart contract that allowed players to acquire Drip BUSD without paying a Drip transaction tax. The contract acts as a DEX aggregator, buying Drip on whichever DEX is providing the best price after accounting for swap fees. So normally, if you went to PancakeSwap and put your Drip in there and your BUSD, you get that 10% tax. But the Drip Liberation removed all that. Then the Drip Garden was created at the same time of the contract. So the whole point of the contract was to create the garden, creating a utility again for Drip, because people would play this game by buying and selling Drip and also locking up Drip. So this miner, where players exchange Drip USD tokens for plants at varying rates. Plants generate seeds at a constant rate. Seeds can be planted and compounded deposits or harvested, exchanged for Drip USD tokens at a varying rate. Depends on the contract balance and the player's own claim and hydrate or the plant actions. The variable exchange rates are set in a way to always make it attractive for new capital to join the project. So this miner is different than most other miners. I think some have adopted the same idea, but basically the longer the project goes, the cheaper it is to get in. So it may have cost you $100 to get 10 plants when it first started. Now $100 might get you 1,000 plants or 10,000 plants, something like that. All right, next up. So we're still on the drip garden. 1 week before the garden launch of the drip liberation and drip garden, there was 1.5 million worth of BUSD liquidity, drip BUSD liquidity on PancakeSwap. At the end of this, it had 14.17 million. So very, very bullish and worked really well for drip. Huge. This is also known, if you see it on YouTube, as the sword and shield protocol, where drip BNB is the sword because it's high volatility both ways, meaning BNB goes up, drip goes up, BNB goes down, drip goes down. But the BUSD acts as a shield because it's paired to the BUSD stablecoin. All right, now we move into the Manor Farm. So we're finally in this year. So within the Manor Farm was basically just a 2-week farm that was meant to just bring in some capital. So again, they were utilizing the drip BUSD tokens, again, adding utility for drip. And then later, when the Animal Farm would launch, these Rev tokens that they got in exchange for drip was used to give out the pigs token. And that pigs token is what is the governance token on the Animal Farm that we'll talk about coming up. So this was just a 2-week farm, and it generated like, I don't know, 300 million or something ridiculous, like a lot of money, made a lot of money for people. Then we moved to the Animal Farm. The Animal Farm is Forex's final vision of a farm because, like I said, the other farms didn't work out. So the Animal Farm is a layer 2 yield farming lending protocol in the Binance Smart Chain and the successor to the Manor Farm. This partnership created the same staking opportunity as the Manor Farm, except that the yield is in pig tokens versus the Rev token, which had to be exchanged. And it's the first, remember there's a common theme here, dynamic, decentralized supply control algorithm. Always got to go that slow with that. So all that means is that the pigs and dogs token, which are the rewards that are paid out in a controlled fashion that is regulated by a smart contract watching the buy and sell of these assets. So if there's a lot of buys, it pumps out a little more. If there's a lot of sales, it scales it back, making it deflationary. So it's recording this data and then adjusting accordingly. So that's really, really cool. We haven't really seen it in action that long because of the pause, but another first. And long term, I think that's going to be really bullish for those two tokens. Next, the pig pen came in with the Animal Farm. So the pig pen was already there, and it is the main governance token, as I said. So you stake your pigs in the pig pen, and you're giving out BUSD rewards. So the main purpose of the pig pen is so that you do not have to sell your pigs to realize gains. You can leave the pigs there, and the pigs act as a share in the voting and governing of the platform. So if they want to bring on new collaborators, the amount of pigs you have will give you a weighted share of voting capabilities. 1 month later, after the launch, the piggy bank came online, and it was because Forex wanted to find a better use case. He didn't see enough people utilizing the pigs, so he makes the piggy bank, which was a combination of the drip garden. So it became a miner for pigs, and also some information or some points from Hex. So it's the best of both Hex and the drip garden. We haven't seen much of it, but the people that had a lot of money in it or that got in early said it was paying out crazy, like printing money. So we'll see. It's not online as of this video, but coming soon. I'm sorry, not piggy bank, pig pen. Yeah, piggy bank. Sorry, I was correct. Piggy bank, pig pen. It was already launched. So piggy bank was launched and then paused within a week. But it's also, again, the first, see the common theme, first staking protocol that allows you to actually compound the interest on your stake. So if you're getting paid out 100% by the end of the year, you're getting a portion of that percent paid out each day in the form of truffles, and those truffles can be compounded back in, therefore compounding your dividends into the principal. Again, once this goes online, we'll see how well it does. So Piggy Bank version 2 is coming out this month. I do believe it is coming out this month. We've had a lot of pauses, I know, but as of this video, it's not out yet, but I really do think it's literally coming very, very soon. Now, I made some hypothesis. So I think the rest of the farm sometime by the end of June. So that's like 6 weeks from the Piggy Bank version 2. Then I think the drip UI and scratch offs by July to September. Now, the reason I picked these, and I know we got to take deadlines or dates with a grain of salt. We have heard some speculation, but I picked this because when you zoom out and look at what Forex has done, there's a common theme in regards to how he has launched his projects. So there's been very minimal amount of time between things. November, December, January. So December's holiday, so it's kind of one you wouldn't say much would happen. So 3 months, 3 months ish, another 3 months. This was the longest, but as I said, there were other farms and the casino was in here. So that would be 6 months. Then 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. This would have been 1 month if it hadn't been delayed with some issues. Then theoretically, this should be a month. So that's where I got this from. So this does let you see that he does try to develop. He is a man of his word in regards to adding utility and trying to build and leave a legacy. And like I said, he likes to be the first to do something and be innovative. He's very, very big on being innovative and ensuring no project of his is left behind. So hopefully this provides some insight for you guys. I didn't give you any pros and cons on all this. That'll be in other videos. Drop me a comment in conjunction to your like comment of if this was useful or not, so that before I start going on this long update every Wednesday, you guys actually are getting value from it. I'm going to put it in its own separate playlist so it's easy to find. But as of right now, I'll at least start out with 4, so it goes for a month, and then see how it goes and evaluate it. All right, guys. Hope that provided value. Until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.